Published 0720 EDT, the 8th of October 2017. Updated 1841 EDT, the 8th of October 2017. A Las Vegas prostitute who was hired by murderer Stephen Paddock has spoken out about their violent sex sessions and how he bragged about having bad blood. The woman, who spoke anonymously, said she would spend hours drinking and gambling in Sin City with Paddock, who she described as paranoid and obsessive. If he hit a winning streak, he would take her back to his room for really aggressive and violent sex, including living out rape fantasies, she said. A prostitute who was hired by Vegas gunman Stephen Paddock has told how he harbored rape fantasies and got her to take part in violent sex session. The 27-year-old, who was not named, described Paddock as paranoid, obsessive, and said he ranted about conspiracy theories including 911 being an inside job. Pictured the hotel from which Paddock carried out his killings. Police are questioning Las Vegas prostitutes as they try to ascertain a motive for the worst mass shooting in American history. A note with a number of phone numbers on it was found in Paddock's hotel room, which police are using to make inquiries. Paddock also boasted about his bank robber father, saying that the bad streak is in my blood and I was born bad, according to texts seen by The Sun on Sunday. The 27-year-old woman said Paddock, 64, would often rant about conspiracy theories including how 911 was orchestrated by the U.S. government. The escort, who said Paddock paid her $6,000 at time for their meetings, also had texts in which he described tying her up while you scream for help. She spoke out after family members revealed that Paddock often consorted with prostitutes who were laid on by hotels while he paid regular visits to the city. Officials close to the investigation into the shooting revealed that Paddock may have hired an escort in the days before the massacre. A receipt from Paddock's hotel room showed two people ordered room service in the days before the attack. Family members revealed that Paddock often sought the company of prostitutes while in Vegas, as they said his relationship with girlfriend Marilu Danley was not warm. Paddock shot 58 people dead and wounded more than 500 when he opened fire on the Las Vegas Strip using an arsenal of 23 weapons. Temporary graves have sprung up along the Strip honoring some of the victims of the tragedy, which took place a week ago. Meanwhile, investigators said they are interviewing other call girls in the hope of ascertaining a motive for the worst mass shooting in American history. In Paddock's room, officials found a piece of paper containing a number of phone numbers, but they reiterated no suicide note was found. Law enforcement have said they are confident Paddock carried out the Mandalay Bay massacre from his hotel room alone. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Under Sheriff Kevin McMahill said on Friday that investigators are sure no one else was in the room before he shot dead 58 and injured almost 500 on Sunday. Earlier, NBC News had reported a mysterious charger that did not match any of Paddock's cell phones, raising the possibility that another person had been with Paddock beforehand. However, later police said that they have now matched all the cell phones and all the charges and that they belong to Paddock. Paddock boasted about having bad blood because of his father Benjamin, who was once wanted by the FBI for bank robbery. Benjamin was nicknamed Big Daddy, Chrome Dome and Old Baldy, and described by FBI agents hunting him as psychopathic, armed, and dangerous. It was earlier revealed that Benjamin Paddock, Stephen's father, was an FBI most wanted bank robber and confidence man known as Big Daddy. Benjamin was captured in Las Vegas in 1960, then escaped and lived on the run for a decade. He was described as psychopathic, armed and dangerous and suicidal, and the public were told not to approach the man known as Chrome Dome and Old Baldy. Stephen was just 7 years old and living in Arizona when his father Benjamin Paddock was nabbed by the FBI for a series of bank robberies. At the time, Stephen's mother tried desperately to shield her young son and his 3 siblings from the devastating news that their father was living the double life as a bank robber and conman. "We're trying to keep Steve from knowing his father is held as a bank robber," a neighbor told the Tucson Daily Citizen on July 29, 1960. "I hardly know the family, but Steve is a nice boy. It's a terrible thing.